Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't. Alert three. Alert three.
They go play action here on first down. He's got Fuller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And he completes it to Wilson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And an alley to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
90 Wolf. Check 55 to mine. 66 bullet high. Check. 52. Look at me, zipper. Smooth. Mark 55. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
2nd and long. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Bravo.
On first down, Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, orbit. 55 down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Lawrence. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43.
Jim. Under 10. Get it.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Haywood. Check 55 to Mike. I know he ain't got it. Hey. 55. In your face.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Recon, 132 fighter. Undercrunch. Watch the safety creep. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, Alpha. Hey, check right. Watching your guard. You better be afraid of me. We trip.
Back to throw. Lawrence. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line.
10-2 stop.
First down, Chargers.
Now. Hey, high 7. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. All right. Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get this. 61, matchbox lights. Safety screen.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Go. It's just me and you. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, let's get this. Watch the twist. Protein spill. 55.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 50, plant. General West. Man, I got you. Hey, Team 6. Go. 55. Too low, cut. Mike 55. Go.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Dancing to his left. He finds his man Johnson. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Hey, 4-1 Mike. You don't want nothing, baby. You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want nothing. Pilot, 64, weak. Check 15. Check ready.
Here we go with Geis. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed, what you were looking for.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Go. Coming to you, coming to you. Mike 55. Go.
Throwing again. Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
66 first. Christian, stop it. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Now.
Throwing on third and long. Lawrence. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Darius Geis, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
To throw is Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
The Texans take over first and 10.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on third down, Watson steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36
They'll try the air now with Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And Wilson has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. On 1st and 10, Watson, and this is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Watson now to throw, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards in a first. Watson off play action. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They find some open field here. There he goes left side. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
2nd and 11. Now he's going to go deep down the line. And got his man complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
41 to Mike. 41 to Mike.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Watson. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Check 19. Check 53's Mike. Rip left.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
132 fighter. Check. Kill. Hey, watch it. He's checking. Crack. Hey, box truck. Ready.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready up. 61, Max Fox, White. Mike, 55.
Back to throw. Lawrence. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Go. 10-2 stop. Watch the curl. Check. Protein spill. Go. 55, Check Hard. Bravo.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Pilot, 64, weak. Now.
2nd and 6. Allen's got it, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
No. 6-6, bullet high. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Mike, 53, Mike. Come on, D!
From the gun, here's Watson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Check, 53. Check 59. Right 24. Here we go. Check 3.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And no, it's incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, orbit.
On 1st down, Lawrence. This is caught inside the 15. That goes for a gain of 31.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Switch, switch, switch. Look at me. Zipper. Big trip.
Geis. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You got it. You got it.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Watson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Hey, Haywood. 55.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. X3. 218. Chopper. Mark 55. Mark 55. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Hey. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. Hey, Alpha. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. From the gun, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Here we go. Here we go.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for our visitors, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.